Welcome to Illuminated Faith 360, where light meets guidance. Join us as we explore reflections, teachings, and timeless wisdom rooted in Islam. Opening reflection. Imagine this. Every challenge, every hardship, every tear you've shed wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you for something far greater. In a world that constantly throws obstacles in your path, you may feel stuck, as though your dreams are slipping out of reach. But what if I told you that these very struggles are the foundation Allah has laid to elevate you, to raise you toward a life filled with strength, success, and purpose? The time for awakening is now. This moment is the one Allah has been preparing you for. It's time to step into your true power, break free from the chains of doubt, and live a life with no limits. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shar 94:6. Main message. In this video, we're going to explore 5 unmistakable signs that Allah is already paving the way for you to live a limitless life. Are you ready to claim your greatness? Let's begin unlocking the boundless potential that has always been within you. 1. Your pain is shaping your strength. Life isn't always easy. Each of us faces pain, loss, and hardship. But these challenges are not meant to destroy us. They are designed to shape us into strong, resilient individuals that Allah knows we are capable of becoming. Think back. Every time you endured hardship, you emerged stronger. Whether it was emotional pain, the loss of a loved one, failure, or physical struggle, you survived. And every one of those experiences has added depth to your character. Have you ever paused to reflect on how much you've grown from the pain you once thought would break you? Even if you didn't notice it in the moment, over time, you began to see your own strength. Struggles have taught you perseverance, patience, and the ability to keep going, even when the road seemed impossible to walk. Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:286. This verse is a divine reminder. Whatever you're going through, you have the strength to overcome it. Allah knows your limits better than you do, and He will never burden you with more than you can carry. The challenges you face are training grounds for inner power. Every trial builds your resilience, character, and wisdom. These aren't setbacks. They are divine steps forward in your journey. Trust in Allah's process. He is preparing you to live a life of greatness. 2. You're beginning to see beyond your current reality. One of the most profound signs that Allah is guiding you is a shift in your perception. As you grow spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, you begin to see beyond the limitations of your current situation. Suddenly, things that were once hidden become visible. Opportunities appear where you never noticed them before. Have you ever felt stuck in your job, your relationships, or your personal growth, and then, without warning, something inside you shifted? What once felt impossible now seems within reach. What once felt like an obstacle now feels like a challenge you're capable of overcoming. That shift is not by chance. It's a sign that Allah is awakening your higher self. You begin to realize that your circumstances do not define your destiny. You are no longer held back by fear or doubt, but are empowered by vision and faith. You begin to envision a life of purpose, where your dreams align with your divine calling, a life where you make a positive impact on the world in ways you never imagined. This newfound clarity is a gift from Allah. When you begin to see a future beyond your current struggles, it's a divine invitation to rise. Allah is guiding you toward a better life, one that reflects the limitless potential He placed within you. To be continued in the next part of the script, where we explore the remaining signs of divine preparation for a limitless life. Continued from previous segment. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shar 94:6. This powerful verse reminds us that no matter the challenges we face, there is always a way through them. With every difficulty, Allah promises relief. When you begin to see beyond your current reality, you start to understand that hardship is temporary, part of a much bigger divine plan. This shift in perspective doesn't just help you survive tough times. It gives you the courage to move forward with confidence and faith in Allah's guidance. It's a reminder that no matter where you are today, your future holds endless possibilities, and Allah is leading you toward them. So trust in His plan and take bold, faithful steps toward the limitless life He is preparing for you. 3. Your mindset is shifting toward abundance. One of the most transformative signs that Allah is preparing you for a limitless life is a shift in mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you're caught in a scarcity mindset, you may find yourself constantly worried about money, opportunities, resources. It feels as though life is a struggle and that there's never enough. But when your mindset begins to shift, everything changes. Instead of focusing on limitations, you begin to see a world full of opportunity, potential, and divine provision. You start recognizing that Allah, in His infinite mercy, has created a world abundant in blessings, and that what is meant for you will never miss you. With this abundant mindset, you stop fearing what you lack. You start believing that whatever is not meant for you will be replaced with something better in Allah's perfect timing. Where others see problems, you see possibilities. You start appreciating what you already have, big or small, and this gratitude opens the doors for even more blessings to flow into your life. And if you count the favors of Allah, you will never be able to enumerate them. Surah Ibrahim, 14:34. This verse is a gentle reminder that Allah's blessings are not only countless, but they come in forms we often overlook. When you shift your mindset to abundance, you experience peace of mind. You're no longer burdened by fear or worry, because you trust that Allah will provide, just as He provides for all of His creation. Abundance is not just about material wealth. It includes wisdom, love, opportunities, personal growth, and spiritual fulfillment. And when you let go of fear, you open yourself up to receive more of all of these. And whoever fears Allah, He will make a way for him out of every difficulty and will provide for him from sources he never could imagine. Surah At-Talaq 65:2-3. This divine promise assures us that when we live in taqwa, God consciousness and trust, Allah will open doors we never even saw coming. An abundant mindset empowers you to take bold steps toward your goals. You move with confidence, knowing that Allah has already provided what you need to succeed. And even when things don't go your way, you know it's only because something greater is on its way. Gratitude becomes your compass. You live with trust in Allah's plan, and this spiritual abundance leads you straight into the limitless life that was written for you. 4. You are being drawn to serve others. Living a limitless life doesn't just mean achieving personal goals or financial success. True fulfillment comes when you realize that your blessings, talents, and strength are not just for you. They're meant to serve others. If you felt a growing desire to help, uplift, or support people around you, know that this is a powerful sign. Allah is preparing you to lead with purpose. Maybe you find yourself offering a listening ear, giving your time to volunteer, or using your skills to help someone in need. These moments are not random. They are signs that Allah is expanding your heart and your capacity for compassion. Service is not a detour from your purpose. It is your purpose. It's how you align your life with the will of Allah. When you live for something greater than yourself, you tap into your truest potential. Your impact multiplies. You stop measuring success by what you have and begin to see success in what you give. The best of people are those who are most beneficial to others. Hadith Ibn Majah. This hadith beautifully reminds us that greatness lies not in material gain, but in service. In helping others, you reflect the mercy and compassion of Islam. You become a vessel for Allah's light in the lives of others. When you serve, you also grow. You discover new strengths, develop deeper empathy, and uncover the beauty of selflessness. And most importantly, you draw nearer to Allah. Because when you care for His creation, He cares for you even more. Fame or status, it's not about those things. It's about the positive impact you have on the lives of others. Whether it's small acts of kindness or large-scale efforts to help, every act of service is a step toward living a more purposeful and limitless life. You may also find that as you begin to serve others, a deep sense of joy and fulfillment arises from within. The more you give, the more you realize that there is no limit to the goodness you can offer. And the more you offer, the more you attract Allah's mercy and blessings into your life. Serving others not only helps those in need, but it also brings peace to your own heart, knowing that you are playing a part in making the world a better place. This shift toward service is a sign that you are stepping into a greater role, one that goes beyond just your personal journey. It's an indication that you are ready to take on responsibilities that benefit the community, society, and even humanity as a whole. Allah has equipped you with unique gifts, and He is guiding you to use them for the greater good. The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like that of a seed of grain which sprouts 7 spikes. In each spike there are 100 grains. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:6-1. This verse beautifully illustrates how acts of charity and service multiply in their rewards, not just for the one who receives, but also for the one who gives. Every small act of kindness and every effort to help others is magnified by Allah's mercy and reward. As you feel this pull to serve, understand that this is a manifestation of Allah's plan for you. The more you give of yourself, the more you will be given in return, not just materially, but in terms of wisdom, peace, and spiritual growth. Serving others expands your heart, strengthens your character, and opens up pathways to limitless growth. So if you feel the desire to serve, don't hesitate. Answer the call to help others, whether it's through acts of kindness, charity, or simply being there for someone who needs support. By doing so, you're not only fulfilling your purpose, but also stepping into the life of limitless potential that Allah has already prepared for you. Remember, when you serve others, you're not just living for yourself. You are helping to shape the world for the better. 5. You feel a deep sense of peace despite the chaos. In a world often filled with noise, distractions, and constant challenges, One of the most profound signs that Allah is preparing you for a limitless life is the deep sense of peace that begins to settle within you. Despite the chaos around you, despite the ups and downs of life, you feel a calmness that cannot be shaken. This peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but a deep inner serenity that allows you to remain composed, focused, and balanced no matter what comes your way. The feeling of peace, especially in the face of adversity, is a powerful sign that you are aligning yourself with your higher purpose. It's a sign that you are starting to trust Allah's plan for you, and that your faith is growing stronger. This inner peace is a reflection of your growing connection with Allah. It's a sign that you are moving beyond the surface-level distractions of the world to a deeper, more grounded place within yourself. When you begin to experience this peace, you realize that external circumstances no longer have the power to shake you. Whether it's a difficult situation at work, a personal challenge, or even a global crisis, you find that you're able to stay calm and centered. This doesn't mean you don't feel pressure or stress, but rather that you've developed the ability to manage it with grace and composure. This peace comes from within, and it's rooted in your trust in Allah. You begin to understand that everything in life, both the good and the bad, is part of Allah's divine plan. You no longer see challenges as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth, learning, and spiritual development. When you trust that Allah is always with you, guiding you through each trial, you can remain calm and focused, knowing He is in control and has a greater plan for you. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. This verse highlights that true peace comes from remembering Allah, turning to Him in every moment, and trusting His wisdom. When you surrender your fears and worries to Allah, you invite His peace into your heart. The more you seek His guidance, the more you'll feel this tranquility settle within you. As you cultivate this peace, you begin to see the world differently. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the chaos, you begin to see everything through a lens of gratitude. Even in difficult times, you start to recognize the hidden lessons and blessings in the challenges. You start to appreciate the small moments, the calm after a storm, quiet reflection, the love of those around you, and the ever-present mercy of Allah. This peace is also a reflection of your spiritual maturity. As your relationship with Allah deepens, you let go of things you can't control. You release your attachment to outcomes, trusting that whatever happens is part of Allah's plan and ultimately for your good, even if you don't understand it in the moment. This surrender brings peace. You let go of the burden of trying to control everything and instead trust Allah to guide you. The peace you feel is a sign that you're stepping into your limitless potential. When you're at peace within, you think more clearly, make wiser decisions, and approach life with calm confidence. This inner tranquility helps you move forward boldly, knowing Allah is by your side. Moreover, this sense of peace becomes a beacon for others. When people see your calmness in the midst of chaos, they are inspired by your faith and trust in Allah's plan. Your peace becomes a source of comfort and strength for those around you. You begin to realize that your personal growth is not just about you. It's about how you can uplift and inspire others with the peace and strength Allah has placed within you. So if you are feeling this deep sense of peace despite the noise and uncertainty of life, know that it is a sign. Allah is preparing you for greatness. You are learning to trust Him more deeply, to surrender to His will, and to live from a place of inner calm and strength, resilience. This peace is the foundation for the limitless life Allah has destined for you. Embrace it, nurture it, and know that it is guiding you toward a future filled with limitless possibilities. 6. You are experiencing a greater connection to your true self. As you continue on your journey toward living a limitless life, one of the most significant and transformative signs that Allah is preparing you for greatness is the deeper connection you begin to feel with your true self. This isn't about the person you've been conditioned to be by the world or the expectations placed upon you by others, but the person Allah created you to be, full of potential, purpose, and strength. This greater connection to your true self often comes at a time when you start to let go of old identities or false beliefs about who you are. You begin to peel back the layers that have been built up over the years, whether it's societal pressures, self-doubt, or past traumas, and you start to embrace the person Allah has always known you to be. This is not always an easy process, as it requires you to confront the fears and insecurities that have held you back, but it is a deeply rewarding one that brings you closer to your higher purpose. You may find that as this connection to your true self grows, you start to feel more aligned with your values, your passions, and your purpose in life. The things that once felt uncertain or confusing begin to make sense, and you begin to understand that everything you've experienced, every challenge, every triumph, every lesson, has been leading you to this moment of self-awareness and self-acceptance. As you connect with your true self, you also begin to understand your purpose more clearly. You may discover or rediscover talents, strengths, and qualities that were always inside of you, but had been overlooked or suppressed. These gifts, when nurtured, become the tools that help you fulfill the role Allah has designed for you in this world. You realize that you were never meant to live a life of limitations, but a life filled with purpose, creativity, and the freedom to be the person Allah intended for you to be. The Quran teaches us that Allah created each of us with a unique purpose, and He has endowed us with gifts and abilities that are meant to be used for His sake and to benefit others. And it is who created you from one soul and made its mate from it. Surah An-Nisa 4:1. This verse reminds us that we are all created with a specific purpose and potential. Connecting with your true self means aligning with the divine purpose Allah has placed within you, and understanding that you are not just a passive participant in life, but an active creator of your future. This deeper connection with your true self also brings a profound sense of inner peace. As you embrace who you truly are, free from the expectations and judgments of others, you begin to feel a sense of relief. The need for external validation fades, and you realize that your worth is not based on what others think or what society tells you to be. Your worth is rooted in the fact that you are a creation of Allah, and that, in and of itself, makes you worthy of love, respect, and the limitless opportunities that life has to offer. You may also notice that as you connect more deeply with your true self, your relationship with Allah strengthens. You begin to feel more attuned to His guidance, and you start to see His presence in every moment of your life. This connection brings a sense of clarity and direction, helping you make decisions that are in alignment with your highest self and your divine purpose. This connection to your true self allows you to step into your power. You stop holding yourself back out of fear or doubt, and you begin to take bold, confident steps toward the life Allah has planned for you. You realize that you have the strength and the ability to overcome any obstacle, and you trust that Allah's plan for you is always greater than any challenge you might face. As you embrace your true self, you also become more compassionate and understanding toward others. You begin to see the divine spark in everyone you meet, understanding that they too are on their own journey to discovering who they are meant to be. This deeper empathy and understanding creates stronger connections with those around you and allow you to positively impact the lives of others. This connection to your true self is not just about personal growth. It's about aligning your life with the will of Allah and fulfilling your purpose in a way that serves both yourself and the world. You start to live with intention, and every decision you make is guided by a sense of purpose and clarity. So, if you are feeling a deeper connection to who you truly are, know that this is a powerful sign that Allah is preparing you for a life of limitless potential. Embrace this connection, nurture it, and trust that it is guiding you toward the fulfillment of your highest purpose. The more you align with your true self, the more you will experience the abundance and success Allah has prepared for you. You are not here by accident. Every experience, every challenge, every moment has been part of the preparation for the greatness Allah has destined for you. Recognizing these signs is your first step in embracing the power within you. Now is the time to act, to trust in the power Allah has instilled in you, and to live a life that is not bound by limitations, but filled with endless potential. Remember, the power to live limitlessly has always been within you. Allah is simply guiding you to awaken it. Thank you for joining me in this powerful journey of awakening. Stay strong, stay faithful, and let your limitless life begin now. Outro. Thank you for watching Illuminated Faith 360. May your path be illuminated with faith, knowledge, and peace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.